Homer and Hedges, Kermit and Constantine, Spider-Man versus Spider-Man. What do all of these have in common? Well, these were memes that actually ended up turning into Funko Pops. And although Funko have made pops based off of memes the last couple of years, recently they have announced 4 new meme pops with the official stamp of approval on the bottom right of the box, officially confirming that they are from a meme. So I'm DK Wrestler, and in today's video, I'm going to be discussing about these brand new meme pops, and then at the end talk about memes that I want to see be transformed into Funko Pop form. So let's get right to it. So the first pop we are going to be talking about is Agatha Harkness from WandaVision, in which this is based off of the winking meme. The meme that had originated in one of the episodes of WandaVision, where Vision is wondering where Wanda is, in which one of Agatha's friends almost tells the truth, but then Agatha has to spill a lie, and then when she says something, she ends up winking, which this ended up becoming a huge meme by using that winking template. And even Funko had made their own, talking about completing a set of Funko Pops. And the one thing that I do really enjoy about this Agatha Harkness pop is the fact that there is a mouth on this, considering that the majority of Funko Pops don't have mouths on them. And so if this pop didn't have a mouth on it, it would just look awkward. So the mouth, I feel, also is what makes up for the facial expression. Next pop we're going to be talking about is Skeletor from Masters of the Universe, and this is based off of the Skeletor facts meme. Of course, what the meme is that Skeletor would be laying down, basically telling you, I guess, a more disturbing fact, and then the second part of the meme is him running away and saying, "Until we meet again," or "Until next time," in which whenever I think of this meme, I think of the running portion rather than the laying down. But I kind of understand, because it would have been much easier to show the front of Skeletor with the laying down pose, while of course when he's running you only see the back of him. Especially with Funko already making pops with that specific pose, like the Dr. Ian Malcolm from Jurassic Park and the various Deadpools for the Marvel lineup. Also does tick me off a little bit because of course the sideways box, which always sucks when you're trying to display Funko Pops in your collection when they stand up straight, and then now you gotta have it horizontally for it to be properly displayed. And I still think Funko could have possibly posed this pop in the running pose, even if it was frontwards, considering that you can just easily take it out of the box and position it backwards. And there are multiple Funko Pops that they have done with the running pose, example the Flash of course from DC Comics, or even A-Train from The Boys. And I feel like even if it was backwards, you could have placed it in the box backwards, just like they did with the referee from the new Shoresy lineup. So I feel like the running pose would have been a better option than what they pulled off here. The next pop, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce the name right, but Boromir from Lord of the Rings, and this is based off the meme of "One does not simply." And funny enough, usually a lot of memes are taking out of context, but this actually was from a scene in the Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring, where he simply does say "one does not simply." And so for the different memes, people have taken "one does not simply" and then just added their own twist to it. And especially in that scene, he is sitting down with basically his hand shaped like this, so that is why the Funko Pop basically is in that position, even though he should be sitting at a table rather than just on a chair. But I mean, realistically, if they added the table, you'd probably be paying $3 more for the new Funko Pop Plus. And then the final meme pop we're going to be talking about is the new SpongeBob SquarePants based off of the Ight Imma Head Out meme. Talking about taking scenes and then making them something completely different is exactly what has happened with the Ight Imma Head Out meme, because this came from an episode of SpongeBob SquarePants where he ends up being a little bit upset, and he's actually in the middle of sitting down in the chair, but the person who had created the meme, whoever they were, paused it at the exact time in which you've seen the meme, to where it actually looks like he could potentially be getting out of his chair and basically saying, "I'ma head out." This has become one of the biggest memes ever. And I know that U2's had already made this into one of their figures, so I'm not surprised that Funko also jumped on the bandwagon, since U2's has capitalized on a lot of meme-worthy moments into their figures. The only thing I am a little bit upset about this figure is the fact that it is going to be costing $20 USD, because it is considered a pop premium because it is not just a 4-inch figure and you got a little bit of that bigger seat to make it more of a deluxe, but in that 4-inch box. And there actually is a few other pops that are a part of this premium lineup that isn't the brand new Funko Pop Plus. Not to be confused with the account on Instagram that so happens to be a fan of our channel. Which an example of that was the recently released Kite Man for the DC Comics lineup, which is considered a pop premium considering of the kite and the fact that it's got the speech bubble and it's in a little bit of a bigger box, just like you see with the gelatinous cube from Dungeons and Dragons. Which I feel the jump from $12 USD to $20 USD is a little bit ridiculous, but at least that it's a much smaller price than what you see with a lot of Pop Deluxes, which I believe are $30 USD, and you're basically just paying for the box. So now I'm going to be talking about memes that I feel should be made into pop form next, and the first one actually is something that would be brand new, the Kevin James meme from King of Queens. This meme became not only one of, but the biggest meme throughout the last year or so, which basically is just a headshot that Kevin James took for the King of Queens TV series. And of course, people took it out of proportion and made their own memes where I believe you ask a question and then you give basically an unbiased answer with just the shrug shoulders. So I think it'd be hilarious that if there's a time where Funko makes King of Queen Funko Pops, that we get this as a pop and officially with that stamp of approval on the bottom right of the box being a meme Funko Pop. Next up is the Shut Up and Take My Money meme from Futurama. Now recently Funko did announce a brand new set of Futurama Pops featuring Fry, Leela, Bender, and a couple of other ones I can't think of off the top of my head. And one of the ones that I felt like was left out, especially because it was in the rumor mill originally, is Shut Up and Take My Money. And I think this would be a perfect candidate for a meme-worthy Funko Pop. And although people would like the Not Sure meme, I think that the new Fry Pop is basically based off of that meme already with the squinted eyes, but it didn't get the nod of approval being a meme pop on the bottom right corner of the box. And it's only a matter of time before Funko officially makes this as a pop, especially like I mentioned earlier, U2's has taken advantage of meme pops, and Shut Up and Take My Money is one of those ones that they had already pulled off before Funko. The next one comes from The Office. It is the No God, Please No meme. This meme originated from season 5 where Michael Scott's lover Holly gets removed from her position as HR and is forced to transfer to a different Dunder Mifflin. And then when upon realizing that basically his arch nemesis Toby Flenderson is returning to Dunder Mifflin as HR again, Michael Scott is super upset and does that famous line in the scene. And it has become a huge meme-worthy moment, and people have used that meme template to basically show off what they are disgruntled with. And The Office is full of different meme-worthy moments that they can do, the false moment being a popular one for Dwight Schrute, but I feel like there wasn't really much of a difference you can do with any of the other Dwight Schrute pops to officially make this one a meme-worthy pop. And then one they technically did do is the Funko Shop exclusive Young Michael Scott, which should have been waited until they made the meme pops, considering that people have used the template of Young Michael Scott shaking the hands of his former boss as he gets the manager position and has turned that photo that was shown off in the show as a meme. So I think the biggest meme that they can do for the Office lineup is that specific "Oh God, Please No" moment. Now there are a lot of WWE moments that could be meme worthy, but the perfect one in my mind is of course the Kurt Angle meme. Of course this basically originated from filming a clip promoting something, whether it was his protein shake or something to do with the Kurt Angle Show podcast. And it was just unedited footage of him just standing there waiting for the camera to be turned off and not knowing, and it just made this weird face that ended up being meme worthy. It would be so easy to make this pop. You just have to have Kurt Angle in a white shirt, do the gray stubble of beard, and there you go. You have the meme WWE pop of Kurt Angle, and I think it would be absolutely hilarious. And the last meme I have listed is the Everywhere meme from Toy Story. Of course, this is from Toy Story 2, where Buzz is explaining something to Woody, but then it ended up freezing this frame and talking about blank everywhere. So example, the ones I'm looking at: bad drivers everywhere, potatoes everywhere. Or perhaps I wouldn't be surprised while making the thumbnail for this video that I use meme Funko Pops everywhere. So I wouldn't be surprised that in the near future, especially with next year in 2025 being the 30th anniversary of Toy Story, that we actually get this as a 2-pack moment and basically acknowledging it as a meme Funko Pop. Anyways, guys, that is going to be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed today's video of my opinions of the new meme pops and what I want to see for meme pops next, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know some memes you want to see be turned into pops next, and I hope to see you guys in the next video on the channel. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here.